It's a great time to get a new fresh pair of sneakers to get in our steps every day or just be comfortable and stylish in our everyday lives. So today's special value is a brand new, supportive and comfortable walking sneaker called the Skyrise from Ryka. Now, Ryka is a footwear brand made for women by women. They're made to mold to a woman's foot, and they've been doing this for us since 1987 because women have a unique foot shape. Did you know that? Did you know that not all shoes and not all feet and men's feet are different than women's feet? Not all shoes are created equal? Well, Ryka knows that, and they make sneakers and shoes to fit to a woman's foot. But more importantly than that, they are supportive. We have in here, you've got arch support, you have heel support, you have mid-foot stability in these shoes. These are truly a walking sneaker, but they're also truly a comfortable and stylish sneaker that you're going to want to wear day in and day out, and then get those steps in, of course, during the days. So these are the colors that we have available for you. This is what I'm wearing, one of my absolute favorites. This is the Terra Taupe. Here is your gorgeous berry. Stop it with the hot pink sneaker. It's so hard to find a good pink sneaker, and those are stunning. We have the black. We also have them in the silver metallic. Check these out right here. These have been very popular. So half the quantity that we brought in the silver metallic is already gone. So if those are catching your eye, get them in your cart and check out right away. And then we have our dazzling blue. Now, we are worldwide launching this sneaker today here at QVC, and since midnight, over 14,000 have been ordered. The comparable retail value for these are $89.99. And I would say way more than that, because for a good athletic sneaker that are great looking like this, you're looking at paying over $100, right? Well, we've got them for you today, and only for today, because the price goes up at the end of the day, for $59.98. We're saving over $30, and it will be the lowest price that you're going to see them for the next 3 months at least. Now, oh, in the middle, I forgot this guy. In the middle, we have our teal option that Leilani is coming out to show us. Hi, Lay.
Oh my gosh, Christine, it's so good to see you.
You too, thank you.
I'm so glad you picked the taupe too, because that is so good with all your barefoot dreams. And if you get any Peace Love World in the pristine, like I'm addicted to that color, it's perfect. It's nice and sophisticated.
Exactly. It's like an understated, sophisticated look. Like right now with my whole entire outfit, it's like, it couldn't be more perfect. But there's so much technology inside of a sneaker.
Right.
Let's get into it.
Right, and this can do everything that you need it to do, whether it's just your everyday workhorse of a walking sneaker, just point A, point B, getting all the things done, or it's an intentional fitness walk or working out with weights even. You know, you can do your strength training in this too. So this can go the distance. And the reason is because, first of all, at Ryka, since 1987, we've been the first and only women's exclusive athletic shoe brand. We were the first fitness shoe company to use the mold of a woman's foot. Women's feet are narrower in the heel. We need more width in the toe box. When you make a great walking shoe like this one, we want to give you great traction durability. We gave you rubber on that outsole so that you feel very secure in your step. We're not going to weigh it down and make it heavy by having it be a solid piece. We're giving you that nice horseshoe at the heel strike area so you feel good at the heel, and we're giving it to you at the ball of the foot here so that you feel good if you're like pushing off. If you're going like up and down stairs, you have wood floor, tile floor, things like that. The sidewalk, you're going to be more durable versus if it was just like a dual density EVA foam. And then secondly, what you feel underneath your foot is the combination of, again, that wider footbed, all the flexibility, the shock absorption. But this shock absorption that we gave you today is our ActivFoam EVA. It's a step above your traditional EVA that you've come to expect from regular sneakers. Back in the day, we used to tell you, you have to rotate your shoes.
Yes.
It takes 48 hours for the foam to bounce back. Now, with our ActivFoam EVA, we can tell you, no, this can be your everyday shoe. This will feel as cushioned and comfortable at the end of the day as it will in the beginning of the day, at the end of your workout as it does in the beginning of the workout.
Now, we have medium and wide widths for you in these, 5 through 12 whole and half sizes. They're they're a mesh, so super breathable. They're very, very lightweight, but we also have leather going on in the shoe. But don't worry about that because they're water repellent.
They are
as well.
water repellent. I'm gonna like slide over here and show you. So what's really good about this is it solves a problem of, sometimes unexpected things happen. Like you're outside and you think, oh, it's going to be okay. I'm just walking the dog. I'm just, going out for a little stroll. But you don't realize like how wet the grass is. You're dropping off the kids at camp and you're like, oh gosh, the grass is wet. So you're protected. So there's leather overlays and there's faux leather overlays and there's mesh and everything just kind of bounces off. Now it's not waterproof.
Right.
You're not going to be like in a lake. But just to know that you're going to be protected is really important.
How do you know that I'm not going to go jump in a lake with my sneakers?
We have water. We have watershoeson.com for that. Just say it.
Exactly. No, but it's the fashion of it all as well, because nowadays that's the thing, and this is what I love, is that fashion has changed. Before, sneakers were only allowed to be worn when you're working out.
Yeah.
Now you're wearing them day in and day out with jeans, with joggers, with leggings, whether you're working out or not.
It's a fashion statement.
It's a fashion statement. Yep. And since midnight, 14,000 of the brand new Skyrise have been ordered. Now, flexible with your foot. And also, one of my favorite things that Ryka does for us is you guys give us this padding.
Yes.
Around the collar.
Yes.
All the way around, not just in the heel, but literally everything that is touching your foot.
Under the tongue.
Is fully padded. Look at this.
Yep.
Pad, pad, pad. This is a pillow holding on to your foot, even under the tongue. That is one of my favorite things to feel. That granted, everything that's going on in here and all the cushioning inside of here is great, but it feels so wonderful around the whole entire ankle.
And it serves a purpose. It helps it fit better for one, but it also helps prevent like blisters.
Right.
All that friction and things like that. So it is meant to feel more comfortable. This is very lightweight because of the combination of the leather overlays with the mesh. It's going to be very breathable. We talked about how it's water repellent. And again, that ActivFoam makes a huge difference if this is going to be your day in, day out, shoe. And I want you to feel the Ryka difference of having a fitness shoe brand that's designing a walking sneaker based on the mold of a woman's foot, based on how a woman strikes the ground differently than that of a man's. So we strike the ground more on the outside of that heel. So this heel is beveled so that it's going to guide you in a proper alignment. All the flex grooves, see how it's like at a diagonal, is to guide you back into proper alignment. And then on this particular one, you're seeing in the green, that's your arch support that's external. That's like the #1 question I get is, Leilani, I need arch support. So we gave you arch support externally here that you see, but also internally. So our removable insole has that deep heel cup to stabilize your heel as soon as you strike the ground, and then firm but not hard and stiff of an arch support, which I love because there's cushioning on top, but you feel the firmness. And I want to say something too that Rebecca pointed out, because, and this is why I talk about, we have a lot of sneakers that are all mesh on the upper. And this is like more of like the traditional sneaker where the overlays wrap around and support you side to side.
That's the purpose of it?
Yes. And so you feel that like structure.
Yeah.
So if you're kind of missing, like, I like my mesh shoes, but I kind of feel like I need more support and structure.
It's true.
That's what this is going to give you.
Well, that's the thing. The mesh shoes, we always say, feel like socks, and your foot just like is just in there, like as if it was.
Which is
a
good
sock.
sometimes.
Yes. But maybe not for activity so much, right?
Yes.
Like, and we're talking about getting our steps in and things like that.
Or a long day of fun.
Or a long day, exactly, of fun in the sun, and you're going to be able to do that. And one more thing that I noticed here, which I love, and I think it's a great thing for everybody to know, is that, yes, the arch support on the inside that we all know, but this is arch support on the outside, like on the outside of the foot as well. I didn't know that we needed that until recently.
And that's something I always looked for. Like, again, I've been wearing Rykas since 1991, and I have flat feet, so I always looked for our shoes that have that external arch support, because I feel the difference, especially if I'm having a long day on my feet. And again, it could be just a long day, like, neighbors are coming over for a barbecue, families coming over. I'm doing a lot of like prep work in the kitchen, then I'm inside, outside, like, moving stuff around. You want shoes that are going to support you in all of that activity.
And look cute. Yeah. So what you're seeing right there is that what you're wearing?
Me. That's me.
You have the white, the silver metallic. That's kind of just a little twist on your classic white sneaker. Now, I am a white sneaker snob. I love clean, classic white sneakers, and these are so cool because they have that little touch of metallic. But then also now this is just a little twist to that clean white sneaker with this gorgeous like sandy taupe. We're calling it terra taupe. I'm all in on these. It's a total vibe. Terra taupe. This is another vibe right here, baby cakes. You have your raspberry.
If pink's your signature color, and I've been known, like, you know, the other parents, like at sports and stuff, they can usually spot me on the other side of the field. They're like, there's Leilani, she's got the pink sneakers on, you know.
Yes.
So they can see me at a distance. So if you want your signature color is pink, get this one.
I love that. That's so good. Here are your black option, super sharp.
I love this. And I love these, like, I a lot of times walk into the building wearing, you know, and last night I walked in because I'm going to wear black pants to work. So this is something that's really nice to have for as an everyday sneaker.
There is the silver metallic that I told you at the beginning, super popular. Over half of the quantity that we brought in for the silver metallic is already gone, and it's only noon, so it's getting super, super limited, so take advantage right now.
And the metallics always sell out first for us, and I'm a sucker personally for metallics. It's like, for me, like, it's the red, white, and blue. Like, I'm doing metallic as like the white,
I'm a metallic fanatic too. Now, I saw a question today online. Will this metallic, will it like lift?
It's not, no, it's not going to lift.
Won't lift.
It's not going to lift off. And again, what's nice here, just the positioning of the leather overlay, you're going to be protecting the toe. So if this was like all mesh at the front, the mesh would start to fray. So you're protecting the heel, the toe, the sidewalls.
Okay, now moving on. Here's your dazzling blue. That's a royal blue.
Yeah, this is like the blue that likes to have fun. So big fitness color right now, big color in fashion right now. I've noticed, like, even just shopping everywhere, a lot of yoga pants I'm seeing in this color, a lot of leggings I'm seeing in this color, a lot of tops, a lot of handbags in this color. So this is a really fun one right now.
And then up in the top, also, I think it's such a fresh take on a pop of color, because I still feel like it's understated.
Yes.
The teal right here too, because it does have those little pops of navy coming through as well in the teal, and that little bit of like aqua.
Yeah, so we were affectionately calling this the coastal teal. So if you like that coastal look, my engagement ring is aquamarine. So if you're like an aquamarine girl, like, this is good. So this gives you that like nice tropical beachy Miami vibe.
Totally. Speaking of Miami
between
vibe,
between the pink and the teal.
I have one pair of pink sneakers that I wear, and it's like you don't have to match your outfit. Like, you don't have to wear a pink top to wear with a pink sneaker.
No.
You just wear
Most
it
of
with
the time I don't.
everything.
Yeah.
I never do either. But they're so eye-catching. They're so pretty. Talk about putting on happiness when you wake up in the morning and you're like me, because I think you all are getting to know me, that I'm not a morning person. When you guys see me on Morning Connection, I'm happy to be here, but I'm not a morning person. But what I have to say is that if I had these to put on, it would give me a little bit of like a pep in my step.
It does.
To be honest.
The right shoes make a difference, and we like to give you like technology that you can see, but the comfort that you can feel. And that's going to make a huge difference when you're taking your daily steps. When you get up in the morning and you have this like list of all these things to do, if you put on a pair of sneakers like this, you're going to accomplish your goals. Whatever they don't even have to be fitness goals. They could just be like, I've got stuff to do, you know. And
it happens. Yeah. Just going to the post office is like a whole thing.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. And you know, like if you're with the kids and the grandkids like this summer, you know, you want to be energized. You want to keep up with them, and movement is going to give you energy. When you're sitting down for too long, you know, you get tired, you get sleepy. So the best thing I tell people is get up and just start walking around, and all of a sudden you'll feel energized. If you have the right sneakers and that are comfortable, give you arch support, give you all that right cushioning, you're going to want to move more, and then you're going to feel better. Your attitude is going to improve from that.
And that's the thing. It's a solution that a lot of us have, honestly, no matter what age. It is that solution of, I know I have to get up, I know I have to take my steps, but my feet hurt, but my knees hurt, but
I'm tired.
But I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's all true.
Yeah.
But when you have, I mean, literally, get these or not, right? But the thing is that when you have technology literally made for that, to make sure
Yep.
that your feet are in the correct alignment, for then that correct alignment to help all the other bones